Yo, Max, can you let CC know that I'm live on Twitch? Since she actually responds to your messages. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, Broken Sword, Show the Templar. Hey guys, if this is your first time with me playing this, I am the loved one. This is how it is. We are playing my favorite game of all time. They've remade it. Let's up the speech. Let's up the effects. Let's back it here. Let's check the music. Oh, actually, we need the music to be like not that loud, eh? Because I remember last time it like really fucked up everything. Interface. A fast exit? Fuck off. I love watching George walk. Rather than nowhere? Great. Walk footsteps. Show animation of footsteps at destination of each walk to command. What? Tutorial notifications off. Show on-screen button. Yeah, the old George walk. Yeah. Yeah, those are definitely staying on. Fast exit is off. Nearby hotspots. Display animation markers for points of interest that are near the current cursor position. Bro, I've played this game 1,000 times. Actually, do you know what? We might keep that on. We might keep that the fuck on. All right, so we're going to go back. All right, let's go. New game. Enjoy the interactive story at your own... Oh, fuck off. A classic. Are you going to play with a mouse or a controller? Bro, you know this mouse life. I lived that mouse life, guys. Right, I was born in 89. What? Why is it showing Broken Sword 2? I have this Broken Sword fucking 5. Oh my, bro, please, for the love of Jesus, why can't I skip this? Ooh.
Paris in the fall, the last months of the year and the end of the millennium. The city holds many memories for me, of cafes, of music, of love, and of death.
I get it, Revolution. It's been over 30 years, bro. Wow. I think the music's too quiet. What about you guys? Oh, I'm so pumped. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I'll turn it a tiny bit up, not too up, because I remember when we played it the first time for the series, the music was like way louder than George. Ah yes, George, I can fully hear you over the loud fucking music. Nico. No, everybody hashtag any cause. Okay, wow. They added way more explosion sounds this time around. Actually, is that what the costume was actually called? Holy shit.
As I picked myself up, all I could hear was the ceaseless drone.
They've tried so hard to
Life went on
uncompress the
around
sound, eh?
But the explosion was to change my life forever.
They've uncompressed the sound, but it still sounds muffly as. Hang on, whoa, George. Hang on, George. I need to do one of my favorite lines in video games.
It was an iron lamppost. I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
It's just the lamppost.
The umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now. I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened. Wrapped around the lamppost was a newspaper. The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Wow, I hope that Nobel Prize winner doesn't die in Broken Sword 3.
Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
You stay out of this with that nonsense there, Harriet Skelly. Wait, is the bar gone? Oh, bro, what? Wait, what?
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Yeah, so they tried to decompress it, but they don't have the original source files, because back in the day, you didn't hold on to game files, you just got rid of them. Because, bro, what are you going to do with all these things? You don't have clouds yet. Servers are prohibitively expensive when you're a small indie developer, so they just don't have the things. They've just got the original compressed files. Sorry, the minted compressed files. This is new dialogue, and by new I mean Cecil in an interview recently said, back in floppies, yeah. Charles Cecil recently said that there's a whole bunch of stuff that didn't work in the original Broken Sword releases that you can now interact with. This table is definitely one of them.
The table had been overturned by the explosion.
So they were programmed into the game, but they never worked? This is dialogue I've never heard before.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Yeah, not glitched stuff, basically. Hey, it's no longer glitched.
The table had been overturned by the explosion.
Okay, so hang on. I need to go in here. Fuck? I don't like this new menu. I'll tell you that.
It was a Paris daily tabloid newspaper, full of sex, scandal, and sports results.
I don't like this new menu. Can I change it back to the old one? Menu options. Options. Interface. Whoa, thank you so much, Nanny Calls. Everybody hashtag Nanny Calls. Yo. Oh, option reduction. Display actions that would trigger... What? Display icons that would trigger a repeat incidental response as grayed out. Oh, okay. Cool. Remove actions that have been fully exhausted, then everything. Bro, that's awesome. What the fuck? Okay. Manual hints. Enable or disable access to the... I don't want manual hints. Progress notifications. Show notifications when progress is made. A new how... No, I don't give a fuck about that. Include additional game content recovered from the original scripts. Yes, please. Sweet, apply. But video. Reforged. Wait, can you put it back in OG graphics? I need to see this. Yeah. That's fucking awesome. Look at them. Look at them. Widescreen OG. It looks terrible. I love it. I love it to bits. That's great. Hey, whoa, whoa. Look at George and his like suggestion of eyes. Oh, I love it. That's fucking cool, bro. Options. Yeah, we definitely put it in the back in Reforged mode, you know. Yo, George having a real face is interesting. Is that Mario? Is that Mario? Yo. Anyway, let's go inside, shall we? Whoa, whoa, hold on, whoa.
The blast had blown out the glass, leaving a gaping hole. I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
I am so happy that we got new content. This is awesome. Oh, you can actually see his fucking dead body this time. Whoa.
It was the body of the old man. It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before.
Yo, he's ultra dead too because he got pushed from here. Yeah, and you can actually see the explosion this time.
I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page. A mysteriously undamaged bottle of spirit stood on the bar.
A mysteriously undamaged bottle.
The pretty young waitress was unconscious.
Oh mon Dieu, my head.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
She asked the question quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve. It was something which seemed to afflict all Europeans. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
No.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Did we pour her a brandy or not? When we played the first one originally on stream, we did not give her a brandy. What are we doing? What are we doing, chat? Brandy? Are we giving her a brandy, Mick? She needs to take the edge off. Yeah. You know what I find funny though? They've remade the game. Good for the shock. And they were like, what does this French waitress need? Let's just give her large breasts for some reason. Like,
Is that straight or with ice?
I was like,
Just give me the bottle
Okay.
with the teeth on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
just give me the bottle with the teeth on it. Wow, they've added a whole bunch of Foley sound this time around. That's awesome.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What about your man? Is he dead?
No, he was pretty alive to me.
Yes, he is.
Ah, mon Dieu. I've never seen a real-life corpse before. Except for Grandmaman. That was different. She was family. Has he gone stiff?
I shouldn't think so. He's only been dead a few minutes. Did this newspaper belong to the old gentleman?
I don't know.
Someone has scribbled a note on it. It reads, Salah Eddin, 1345. Does that mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Yeah, the
nothing.
winning race dog, isn't it?
Did you know the old man?
No, monsieur. I never saw him before.
About this newspaper.
I told you, it means nothing to me.
That is actually awesome. The option is just gone. Whoa, thank you, Nanny Calls. I don't know why that didn't come through for me. It didn't tell me you dropped some more light. Thank you very much. Everybody hashtag Nanny Calls.
How did the old man behave?
Like an old man.
Agitated. He kept looking about him at the door, at his watch.
As if he was waiting for someone?
Yes, I suppose so. He was worried about something, that's for sure. If you ask me, he was having an affair. He had that look about him.
Oh, okay.
Like a guilty husband.
Just a hashtag Nanny Calls regardless. I respect that, Max.
Do you remember what happened when the clown entered?
I remember that all about you.
Well, hashtag Nanny Calls now.
It was like a funeral dirge.
I'd never liked accordion music either. Did the clown speak to the old man?
No,
becoming a fan.
he just laughed
Yeah.
at him.
You're
Then
Yiddish?
he grabbed the old man's briefcase and ran out of the door.
Did you see what the old man had in his briefcase?
No, he didn't open it.
What did the old man do when the clown snatched his briefcase?
Nothing. He just sat there like he was frozen.
Did the old man try to stop the clown?
Oh, he didn't have a chance. The clown dropped his accordion and ran out of the door. That's it. That's all I can remember.
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
Yeah, he is a girl. Thanks, Nanny Calls.
The drain pipe looked as if it would bear my weight. I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops.
In the original, this didn't actually go high enough. So it actually kind of doesn't make sense that he would say that.
The window was
does.
protected by stout-looking iron bars. It was a battered old trash can. It was a stack of cardboard boxes which had once contained bottles of wine. I examined the boxes closely. They were damp and smelly and decidedly empty.
I've definitely never heard that before.
It was a battered old trash can. It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon. It was a battered old trash can. It was an iron cover concealing the entrance to a drain or sewer.
Now, I know we can't do it yet, but I'm still going to grab it nonetheless. Because I want to hear all the dialogue.
I tried to lift the cover with my fingers, but couldn't gain any leverage.
George, would you say that your fingers were too big for the tiny quack? For the tiny quack.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
The sacred
Can't
Tito.
make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions.
He looks
En avant, to the
clearly
cafe.
evil in the
Bow.
remake. Like, he was just some ambiguous ball guy in the original. Now I'm clearly a villain. I am clearly a villain, monsieur.
This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death.
What?
However, in this case, the man is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence.
When they get
and-
Moo
How
coffee
many
right
times
now.
have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
It seemed reasonable to assume.
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different, Moo. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her
What?
statement, if you can.
I doubt if she is in a fit state for questioning, monsieur. It smells to me as if she has been drinking.
As I feared, we have stumbled upon a den of iniquity, Moo.
Leave her to me, sir. I am used to handling drunken women.
I do not doubt that for one moment. Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose
Same.
well. The city is most beautiful at
I'm
this time
so
of
glad I'm
year,
not the only
no?
one thinking that.
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, the clown.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd.
What?
Don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe? I wonder.
Oh, because I gave her alcohol.
Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
Thanks, Moo.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Here's a funny thing. George is actually in no danger right now, but he decides to immediately put himself in harm's way.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
I love when you're a video game main character.
There's
You know
not
what?
much
I've got
to
a great
go on,
idea.
monsieur.
I'm going to just fuck
On
my whole
the
life up.
surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are
Academic.
about to witness
I am
a
fucking
scientific
French.
breakthrough.
George is like, I am out. Peace. Well, hey, Nico, what's good?
The girl presented a confident but sullen mask to the world, an expression more suited to the face of a delinquent youth.
What? Isn't she like your age?
Excuse me, mademoiselle?
I suppose they're like 20-something, right?
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was.
Still the
Sat right
sexiest
outside
sounding
the
Nico,
cafe.
the OG Nico.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded.
Don't worry,
You
bro.
weren't
She'll break up with you when your
related to
dad
him.
dies.
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La,
La
Liberté.
Liberté.
What's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you can interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
Oh God, it's him again.
Look, the inspector gave me his card.
Also,
You know him?
oh yes, we've met. Oh, I didn't know his first name was Augustin. It suits him, I must say.
I found this newspaper outside the cafe.
That is not a newspaper, it's a gossip rag.
There's something written in it.
Salah
Salah
ad-Din.
ad-Din, 1345.
It sounds like a betting tip. The name of the horse and the time of the race.
Oh, cool.
What do you think?
That's cool, Max.
That's what I thought, but the name of the meeting isn't given.
Well, so what?
Mm.
I'm not the least bit interested in horse racing, are you?
No, but it could be a clue to the killer's next move.
Do you think his next victim will be the jockey? Or the horse?
She looked at me with a playful twinkle in her eye. Okay, it's a long shot. Are you sure you don't want to look at this paper?
Positive, thanks. I don't read sensationalist rags like that.
Positive.
Rosso didn't blink when I told him about the clown. It's as if he already knew.
That is typical of a cold fish like Rosso. I've seen cheeseburgers with more spunk.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Who's the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name
Was
was
Plantar.
Plantar. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because
Because
he
I'm the
almost
main
killed
character.
me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
She gives that up real easy, eh? Oh, well, fuck it, I guess.
You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. A bientôt, monsieur.
Fine, I'll, see you soon.
No, I haven't finished talking to you. No, Nico, I fucking... What the fuck? Are you for real? Bro! Okay, hold on. I'm going to save my game. I'm going to do a manual save. Bro! Come on, game. Seriously. Oh, that's good. I can't believe this shit. Okay, I guess I'll just never get to do it.
The umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now. I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened. I considered straightening the table.
That's so frustrating. Oh, hang on, move.
The sergeant was a scrawny man in his 50s who resembled a constipated chicken.
Perfect. Well done, George.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
You are the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
Ah, no, monsieur. You are confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
Okay. His voice is very quiet.
See you later, Sergeant.
Options. What the fuck? Does he just have a quiet voice?
Excuse me, Sergeant.
Please go away, monsieur.
I've got Inspector Rosso's address card.
Yes, monsieur. You showed me before.
Okay.
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's a note written on it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
Thanks, Max. Everybody hashtag Max.
The meeting with the clown was planned.
How do you make that out?
The time of the explosion was between 1:30 and 2 o'clock, n'est-ce pas?
I guess so. But what about the name?
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the clown? I don't think so.
Moo is absolutely fucking correct. Salah ad-Din has everything to do with the clown because the clown is in Hasashin. Whoa. So within the series lore, Moo goes into hiding because he realizes that that Rosso's in some deep shit and pretends to be dead until I think Broken Sword 4. So, but he comes back in 5. So Moo does pick some things up. Yeah.
Did I show you this newspaper?
Yes, monsieur.
Thanks, Max. Hashtag Max.
Did you find the victim's briefcase yet?
No, sir. The inspector gave me specific instructions to guard this door. Until he countermands these orders or backup arrives, here I stay.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
I lost him. I figured he went underground.
Do you know how many kilometers of sewers there are beneath this great city?
It's not a question I've lost sleep over.
I have no doubt that Inspector Rosso will organize a proper search.
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly? You arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rosso's sources are a perpetual mystery to me, monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
Fascinating.
What do you think?
I think he is the devil.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
Huh?
Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Was he serious about all that psycho detective stuff?
Of course, Inspector Rosso is a pioneer and a visionary. His revolutionary methods, once perfected, may change the face of law enforcement forever.
I can't see it taking off in LA.
Moo is a fucking fascinating character. So in 5 they made him like come across as a lot of a dork. But like he's actually clued up. He's just senile.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find...
Is that the inciting
That
incident?
is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
Dude, this is actually... The dialogue in this game is fantastic.
I know the identity of the dead guy.
His name was Planta.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
See you later, Sergeant.
I like the new quality of life improvements. Like the conversation's over. There's nothing more to talk to Moo about. But I'll tell you, what is fascinating about Moo, he really is fucking clued in. In 5, they made him an idiot, which it was kind of funny. But like going back to Broken Sword 1, Moo's not an idiot. Senile for sure. An idiot, no.
It was a huge and weighty-looking engineer's telephone. It was a tent made out of plastic sheeting. There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox. It was a battered metal toolbox. The muscular workman wore a morose expression, like a silent warning to leave him to get on with his job.
Don't worry, he becomes a millionaire in
Hi,
the future.
can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah, I thought that was it. Those automatics, but quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Would you like to read my newspaper?
Oh! No! No, George! Sorry. Sorry, guys. I really hope that doesn't make us go that far back.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
Yes.
See you later, Sergeant.
Phew. I can't believe I clicked on it straight away. If you give him the newspaper, he just leaves. I do. If I give him the newspaper, he just leaves.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
Nah,
When he... Those auto...
he made him.
You?
He was all... Take a look at this.
Hey! You're a cop?
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential. Check out my card.
I've seen it already.
Nobody, George, yeah.
Did
He
you
does
see
it
an
straight
old
away
guy
as
with a
well.
briefcase?
I'm definitely a cop.
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel bit. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantau.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
The fuck?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes
Especially
by?
those.
Some of us have to work for a living.
This guy is fucking
Look,
great.
I know you're busy, but surely you've noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
He's looking at George like, are you fucking absolutely a fucking idiot, George Stobart?
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Why would I want to help the cops?
Community spirit. Together we can combat crime and stuff.
How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
The clown killed the old man?
That's right. Blew him up with a bomb concealed in his squeeze box.
Merde. But why did he go to the bother of dressing up like a clown?
Who can unravel the tangled logic of a killer's mind? I guess it's some deep-seated psychological need. Or just plain showmanship.
If this makes enough money, they're gonna reforge too.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bah! Look at this! Damn bleeding out liberals! Cha! Save the dolphins! Catch them and eat them, I say!
Yeah, dolphins
All
are
that
literally
fuss
poisonous,
over a bunch
so
of fish!
don't eat dolphins, guys.
That's more like it!
They
Look
are
at the size
poisonous.
of those! Like champagne
And
bottle
so are
cork,
whales.
no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe!
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend! Bucephalus reborn, mon ami! Like a streak of lightning she is!
I love how he sees a cryptic message and is like,
Do me a favor,
racehorse.
won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money
Bro,
on that night.
I might respect you, but I'm not gonna put money anywhere near your hole.
Bonjour.
Damn,
Clara.
shit.
Oh,
Hey,
hi.
Nico.
It's George Stobart, the American at the
This was
cafe.
the worst.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
Yeah, see ya.
Damn shit, George. They're working your game, bro.
I
Give me a
found
fan,
just
launching
what I
numbers.
wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers. There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox. It was a tent made out of plastic sheeting. It was a battered metal toolbox.
Maybe. I've never actually
Set
tried.
into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked.
100% eh? The T-Tool. I remember when we started a Facebook group with the T-Tool from Broken Sword. I don't think it actually got followers as well. Like people actually started following their like their page. What the fuck? That's awesome. Bro, has George been going to the gym in every Broken Sword? Like,
I lifted the cover
shit,
to reveal
son.
what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Oh yeah, that's right. And yeah, he's like, whoa, like, wow, I didn't even know there's a dead rat. Wait, is there a dead rat there in the OG graphics?
It was a shiny red plastic ball sat incongruously on the slippery green slimed floor. As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose. The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La Risée du Monde, Paris.
Okay. What does it look like in the OG graphics? Oh, it's just nothing. I say though, the OG graphics are pretty crusty, eh? Just these blowing out pixels. Beautiful. So it's pretty cool. It means I can play like the OG if I wanted to. I don't think I ever will, because the remake is gorgeous. But that's pretty cool. And the remake's on P4 as well, and P5. That's pretty cool.
It was a soggy, crumpled paper tissue. I scooped up the sodden tissue.
Yeah, for sure.
It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Yeah.
The railing was put there for a simple reason, to stop people getting past. It worked.
Why is there even an option? I love it.
It was a small scrap of cloth caught on the rusting
Yeah, 100%.
spike.
What do you think of this tissue? Ah, monsieur! It is disgusting!
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Oh, wow, that's... I don't like that. That's a change I don't like. In the original, it's just white because he wiped all the white off his face. In saying that, though, it does make way more sense because he did have blue and red on his face in the original video.
It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers. It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer.
Yeah, it does make more sense. It does make more sense. But I kind of liked that it was just this gross, oily white rag that you had with you. This is becoming a fan, Lash. Oh, monsieur! That is disgusting!
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Clown.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe.
How do you
and
pack the
blew it
car
up.
in here?
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu, that is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. And then, the man I chased. Do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you were doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
That is always the best.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you, and I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a different
I see it
man.
now.
And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African
He was a legionnaire.
How can I help you, Inspector?
Let's start over from the beginning and tell it just like it was. This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
I have one just the same as that, monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, don't bother.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
There's no bother.
Did I show you my tool?
Oui, monsieur. Just like mine. Except that it is much smaller.
Can you say shit like that in the game with this age rating?
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha! That looks like a clown's nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
Does it? Okay, that's very good. Put you off the scent for a nose. But also, wouldn't this put me more on the scent? It's evidence.
Take a look at this false nose.
You showed me before, monsieur.
Did I show you this tissue?
Oui, monsieur.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an arm lock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron, but he did not know what he was up against. Oh no, he made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
But that fucking video that's going around at the moment of that guy who tries to rob that Italian woman and she beats the fucking shit out of him. She like clearly knows like Carve McGrath and beats the shit out of him. I was like, amazing. You fucking fucked around and found out, dude.
No, it doesn't.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
So you don't want to hear about my experiences in the desert?
Nah, it's an Italian woman.
What it is today?
I'm sure you did, but I'm a little short of time. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd
Oh,
miss her
wow.
if she
And did
wasn't
she beat
there.
the shit out of them?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Poor girl.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs?
Awesome.
Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Wow, I like this guy's morals.
This is the material from the jacket you found, right?
Yes, monsieur. Without
Apart from the toe cutting thing, weird. Do that yourself, my bro.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. Pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
We are almost here for the best dialogue in the series.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romany seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todlik, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
I have to be going. Thanks for your help. The citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Raymond, I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector.
I hope you catch the killer soon.
I'll let you out.
I love this game, man. Fucking such a good game.
I hope you find your man, Inspector.
So do I.
Dude, the remake is beautiful.
Bonjour, Kula.
It's me again, George Stobart.
Hi, George. Any news?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come right over.
Hey, George, my knickers are damp right this second. Come on over.
Hello?
Who's this?
Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think
You're
you know
cool,
more than you're
Todrick.
saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you're saying that to make me think you don't know what I mean, but this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me,
fucking-
Todrick.
I tell you, I know
It's
nothing
just
about
some
no
poor
clown.
fucking like Taylor. Please, I don't know. Please.
Did you know that one of your customers was a part-time clown?
If a guy feels happy with a funny nose and custard down his pants, what's the problem?
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
I love how George shits on this guy. This guy has no idea what's going on. He's like, please, sir, just, but pleasing, leave me alone, pleasing. Now, before we go, I hope you catch the killer soon.
Hi there, remember me?
Ah, mais oui, Inspector. Have you found him?
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, sifting through the evidence.
Rather you than me, monsieur. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
Bro, I'll go see a
I
doctor
have to
straight
be
away.
going.
Good luck, Inspector.
I hope
you
you catch that killer soon. I just can't believe she was still alive in 5.
The woman was
And I
doing
liked her
something
more in
with a
5.
pair of
I think
needles
she's a
that
bit of a jerk
couldn't
in
be
1.
described as knitting. She was a cheery old soul, the kind you'd walk across the street to avoid.
It's a remake of the first one. So, yes and no. Hey, Bobby, how are you? Oh, not a jerk. I don't know. I never liked her in the first game. I still think she's cool as fuck in 5. She helps you escape the
hi.
cops.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
I'm very good, and it only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not
Her new
superstitious.
animation's nice.
Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to. What do you make of this tool?
Is it something a dentist would use?
No, it's for raising manhole covers.
Formidable.
Did I show you this tool?
Yes, my dear.
Do you recognize this nose?
Non, monsieur.
What can you tell me about this material?
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing?
You don't, Mac. You don't, Mac. So I hope you're alright, Lord Bob. With Hammond wins. You know, like a gentleman visitor. Yeah, it's my favorite game of all time. So I'm very happy. And Maxibu and I helped fund it. Real facts.
Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the credits.
I'll take a
so
bunch
badly.
of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. Well, thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity.
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me. See you later.
Yeah.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
I'll put in old graphics right now. I like how in Broken Sword 5 we realize that she actually is psychic. Their hair is way more ginormous in the old graphics. And look at George's like smudge of a face. Let's talk to her, eh?
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur.
I mean,
You
is it
will.
functioning? It's just like sliding across their pixels. Yeah, like an Earthworm Jim character. Gosh, man, Earthworm Jim was
hi.
great.
Hello, my
I'm sad
handsome
Shiny
friend.
lost the rights.
What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat. I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know?
10 francs, please, my dear.
10 francs? That's a ripoff.
Please yourself.
How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Can you really foretell the future?
Yes.
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
Yes. Okay, as ominous as that is, unfortunately we've played Broken Sword 5. Not only is she alive, she's super psychic and gets us out of Rougerie.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me, in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fixed it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating, it's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
Whoa.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
See you in 5.
The door was shabby and in need of a coat of paint. I couldn't imagine the Collard woman living here. The shop window featured a display of gowns and women's stuff. It wasn't the style
I'm
of the
loving
clothes
the
in
new
shop that
Foley
caught my eye,
sound.
but
It's
the
awesome.
prices. The same amount of money would feed a starving family for the rest of their lives. I guess people who buy that kind of stuff don't have a problem with their consciences. The shop window featured a display of gowns and women's stuff. The window was full of overpriced clothes for overprivileged women. It was a food store selling fruit and vegetables.
George, I don't know if you know this, you're going to be saying a lot of innocuous shit throughout the playthrough of this game.
I glanced without much interest at the fruit. It was dusty, shriveled, and tired looking. The vacant shop was sealed with a steel blind.
Wow. That's cool. This shop is not vacant in 5. That's kind of cool. Like, hey, it was a vacant
There
lot
was no
here.
way of lifting the
Let's build a
securely
story
locked
around it.
blind.
Well done, Charles. You're a good writer, my bro.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
Anybody else see him smash the window?
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George. Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers beneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number. What's more, I know where he hired the clown suit, too.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck! Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
I took my photographs to the editor, but he wasn't interested.
Bro, George, you're sounding a lot like I better break up
told
with
me
you
to
after
drop
your
his
father
story.
dies right now.
But you're not about to do that.
Oh no. I am going to find out what's behind these killings. You know what I think? It's a conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
That covers just about everyone. This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Oh, of course I am.
I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but... Well, I had a job to do. This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Yeah, you showed me before.
This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Yeah, you showed me before.
Oh, weird. That option hasn't disappeared this time.
I found this false nose in the sewer. It has La Risée du Monde printed inside it.
The laughing stock of the world. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Why don't you put it on, George?
No way am I wearing this. I'd look really stupid. Besides, he might have had a cold.
I love that Nico's got a picture of George wearing it in Broken Sword 3 in the original Broken Sword 1 graphics.
I showed you the red nose, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Why don't you pay a visit to the shop it came from?
I just might do that.
Okay, what is this? Okay. The T-tool is broken. It's too
I
powerful.
found this tissue down the sewer.
Oh, bro, that's disgusting, George.
I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use. Or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
What?
Did I show you this tissue?
Yes, George. I asked you to get rid of it.
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe. Here, George, it's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his left cheek.
A scar. In the shape of a horseshoe.
Oh, a crescent moon.
Interesting. In the original game, it was like, I think it's like the left side of George's face and then Khan behind him. Sorry, the man we don't know the name of yet behind him. Hey, yo, thank you so much for the raid. Yo, thank you so much. Hey, everybody fan up low, it's Kayla. Low, it's Kayla. Thank you for, whoa, thank you so much. How's everybody's night going?
How come?
I was out here playing my
enlarged
favorite
this
game of all time,
photograph of
Remake.
me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Hello, Duran.
Do you want this photograph back?
No, you keep it. I can always make another print.
Whoa, thank you very much. Yo, everybody. Whoa, no, thank you so much. Everybody hashtag low, it's Kayla. And chucking a fan, guys. Let's get them. Let's
How
get
did
that fan
Plantar get
trending.
your name?
For the newspaper, La Liberté, I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy and the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantar said he could supply me with more information. Somehow, the clown must have known about our appointment.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arno Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it! Millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off.
Was he killed for his money?
No. He had no living relatives, and his fortune went to the orphanage where he grew up.
100%.
The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was led to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese green politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium. He was committed to dismantling Japan's automobile industry.
I can't see him gaining much support with a loony policy like that.
Yamada was a man of vision. He was years ahead of his time.
If you say so. How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say, flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
Why does Khan use so
A
many
snowman,
disguises?
a penguin, and now a clown. You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you what, I won't be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't
How
blame
does your
you
stream
for
go,
being scared.
low, it's Kayla?
I am too. But this story
What was
could
it
be my
about?
only chance of a big break.
Or a premature death.
He's ashamed of his horseshoe accident.
You speak very good English for a French girl.
Thanks. You speak very good English from America.
Tell me more about yourself.
Oh, there is not much to tell.
Well, how did you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought my first camera. I was 8 and my parents had just split up.
Mm.
Did you live with your father?
Yes, my mother went off with her new boyfriend. I don't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really, always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted I should study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
Oh, God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used, paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Do you have a boyfriend?
That's none of your business.
Whoa, George. They're sounding a lot like you're gonna get dumped after your dad dies.
I'm going back out to search for that clown.
Where?
I guess I could visit the costume shop.
Good idea.
George. I'm really into you, but also your dad died. Goodbye. I can't wait to play this on PS5. I want to earn all the trophies so bad.
She reminded me of a girl I dated back in high school. Come to think of it, the dummy had more personality.
Yeah, I am, because the PS5 version is the physical edition. I get a statue of George as well. Very excited about that. And the USB with the sword USB. But they come in November. Yeah, there has to be.
As I was about to touch the dummy, I realized it had the same color eyes as Nico. The strange thing was, I hadn't realized I'd noticed the color of Nico's eyes. The dummy wore a traditional Puro costume. At least, I guess it was a dummy. I gave the dummy Puro a tentative prod, but it didn't move.
Bro, I can wash your hands. You didn't do anything of the sort.
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind by hand.
Is that a dog poo on the floor? The funeral march? Alright. It's written by Frédéric Chopin while his country is being invaded. Why he wrote that song? He was very, very depressed.
It was a disgustingly
Say,
realistic
I'll go
plastic novelty. Like one I'd left on the teacher's desk at school. Boy, that caused so much of a stink you'd have thought it was a real one. As my fingers closed on the plastic novelty, I realized my mistake.
It's real poo.
It was a novelty, all right, but it wasn't plastic. The sight of the dog waste set my stomach churning again. I quickly looked away.
That was definitely not in the original.
No way was I gonna touch that thing again.
George Chopa just touched poo. I feel actually unwell that I just made George touch real shit. And I'm saving it. George, you canonically touch poo in this timeline, okay? Oh, is this gonna play the funeral dirge again? Different strokes.
The guy's spoon-shaped face was mournful and humorless. He looked like a vegetarian in a slaughterhouse. Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome.
Leave
Leave the mundane world behind. But in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible. You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some
He does have
information.
brothers though,
Of course.
right?
How can I help you?
Yeah.
What does this tool mean?
Yeah,
to
I
you?
know, right, Max?
Nothing, monsieur.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Here's the,
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
impossible. There are too many.
The clown I'm looking for is a cold-blooded killer. Give me his name, and I'll see he's brought to justice.
I'd help you if I could, but you can't expect me to remember all my customers. You see, the clown costume is our most popular line, monsieur. On average, we hire out more than 30 clown suits a week. You'll have to give me more to go by. A description, perhaps?
How come clowns are so popular?
Right?
I think it has something to do with their unpredictable nature.
Personally, I think clowns should be banned, along with mimes.
Oh, come now. Who doesn't love clowns?
Me, for one. Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that. Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Well, Khan would be Muslim, so he wouldn't technically have a last name. But I don't know what his full name is. Khan. It's perfect. His name's Khan.
About this tissue.
I have already given you my professional opinion.
The second. No, that doesn't work because you can't actually
Do you
beat the
recognize
second.
this man?
Because I think, if I remember correctly, boys' names
oui,
is
he was here
dad
this
and
morning.
dad, grandfather,
He chose
Given.
2 costumes. Bozo the clown
grandfather, dad, given.
and
is your name.
Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Are you sure this is the same man who hired the clown suit?
Certainement, Monsieur Khan.
Are you sure this is the
Oh,
same...
what the heck? Why isn't that going away? Some of the options don't work properly.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Yeah, I'm shaking your hand with dog poo.
Well, okay.
We rubbed poo on that man's hand. I just want that man to know that it just took place.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
Please don't punch
No,
me or
but
sue
I
me.
give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Alright, George, I'm gonna just, in my heart of hearts, believe you wash your hands as soon as you leave this place. I just want to believe that.
Excuse me?
Oui, monsieur?
Do you want this buzzer back?
No, you keep it.
Yeah, 100%. Like, zzz, dead. Okay, I'm gonna go to the cops.
It was Rosso's sidekick, Sergeant Moo.
And then after I talk to Moo, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm fucked. I'm
Excuse
so tired.
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought.
Yeah,
Through
another one.
attention to detail, not intuition.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what? I'm gonna
See you
go
later,
to bed now.
Sergeant.
We'll talk to Moo when the next time we stream this. It'll be our Sunday game, by the way. The wife now plays badminton on Sunday, which I'm very happy about. I've wanted to go back to badminton for some time now, and she's finally decided to do it. It's good to have hobbies, guys, to keep you sane. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys, and I'll catch you next Sunday for the next episode of Broken Sword. Sorry, Max. Thursdays will be Wukong. Sorry. Don't worry, Max. Once we finish Wukong, the Thursday night will be Broken Sword again. Okay. All right. Guys, I'm gonna bed because I'm actually probably gonna die. If I die, just know that I love all of you. Hang on, I need to save this game. All right, let's go to bed.